playoffs. You're a big Yankee fan. You must have gone to some big games in your day.
Oh, a bunch of big games. Sure. I went to the World Series in 1977. Reggie Jackson at the 3 home runs.
You were at that game?
I was at that game.
How'd you get to that game?
I was 10 years old. My old man, who he installed antennas for a living, he didn't have a lot of money, but he sent away for tickets, and he got tickets in the mail, $10 a piece. I still have the ticket stubs. Last row of the upper deck for Game 6 of the 77 series. Reggie hits the 3 home runs, and it shows you how times are different. My father was a street guy. He was a Newark guy, and this actually happened. So at the end of the game, we're in the upper deck, and it looks like the Yankees are going to win. They're up by 4 runs. Mm-hmm. And in the old days, when your team won the World Series at home, the fans could charge the field. They were allowed to, they weren't allowed to, but cops just said to hell with it.
Right.
They knocked a few guys out, and everybody went on the field.
Sure, yeah.
Who could get on the field? But they knocked only adults out.
Right.
They wouldn't touch anybody else. And my father was smart. He knew that. So we leave the upper deck. Back then, you could, duke the guys $5. And these guys would bring you down to the very first row. And that's the difference. Nowadays, the wealthy, sophisticated people stay till the end. In the old days, only the scumbags stayed till the end. And we snuck our way up to where the rich people were sitting in we were very first row of the game for the last out. So the Yankees are about to make the last out. And we're looking right at I'm 10 years old. I can't believe it. So my father was like Superman to me. So he actually did it. This is how I was raised. Before the last out, he goes to me, he whispers like this: listen, when they make the last out, I'm not going to be able to run on the field. I'm like, okay. He goes, but you can. And I'm like, all right. As soon as they make the last out, I'm going to throw you on the field.
Throw you?
Okay. Now I'm 10 years old. I'm like, yeah, okay. And he goes, all right, just run the shortstop. Stay there. Eventually, the cops are not going to be able to hit everybody. I'll wait. Get to shortstop. Just wait for me there. I'll meet you in like 20 minutes. So I'm 10 years old. I'm like, that sounds great. All right, fine. Sure. So Lee Lacy on the Dodgers, he squares the bunt. He bumps. Mike Torres was the pitcher for the Yankees. He caught the bump, a pop-up to the pitcher. He caught it. Him and the Yankee catcher Thurman Munson, they embrace like that's it. There's a second that goes by, and I think I'm off the hook. With that, my father puts his hand on the bottom of my back like he's shooting a free throw. Whispers in my ear, I'll meet you at shortstop, and he throws me on the field.
Oh!
Let me fix your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, I'll get this here. Yeah. So he throws you on the field.
He throws me on the field, and I do a tumble sault. I look up, and he goes, run to shortstop, and I run. And it was.
I remember that. I've seen the footage. People were running all over the place.
Yeah, people like Reggie Jackson was hitting people because he was afraid they were going to steal something from him.
Yeah.
Somebody stole Willie Randolph's hat right off his head. Cops were just hitting anybody that looked like a hippie. Yeah. And anybody that looked like they were in Led Zeppelin, they were just hitting in the head. And I'm seeing all this. People are bleeding, and I can't see my father. You know what I felt like? I felt like, the end of Platoon where the helicopter leaves Willem Dafoe?
Yes.
I thought, I went to shortstop. And I'm waiting there, like 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes goes by, 20, and I'm starting to cry now. I'm like, but I feel a tap on my shoulder, and this is classic my old man. I turn around to my father, he goes, we won! And he puts me on his shoulders.
That's great.
And he found me. I don't know, And then he leaned over to me and he said, listen, don't worry about it. Tomorrow, no matter what your mother says, you don't have to go to school.
What a great story. That's very nice. That's very nice.
And that's the last time I ever went to school.
Wasn't that a great clip? Subscribe to my YouTube channel for an endless supply of me. Ugh.